Hello, everybody. This is me, Martell. So I want to come down with a new introspective for the appreciation for the youth of your generation, your 20s and teens and all that. I want to say I know I'm a very free, balding, weird, fat black man with a disability, but that's not what important. What's important is I want to send my message to the youth of today as Martell, and I'm gonna keep it classy. As part of my division as Team Martell Kids, I want to say I'm jealous of the youth of today, not in a disrespectful, ill-mannered, reckless kind of way. When I'm jealous because you guys got technology. Even though I grew up on technology, I'm playing my Nintendo Switch and so forth. Sorry, backwards, y'all. And I'm planning to give me some more Joy-Cons because I'm playing to switch. I'm planning to give me now switches, so switch OLED and switch from this to the new one. But that's not what I want to say to the youth of today, young boys and girls, no matter what your race, your age, your background, and all that. Just want to let you know, thank you for being you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody didn't give me this kind of information and game when I was a kid. Back then, when I was your age, you know, I would say 14 to when I started doing content creation and all that. When my social media came up, it was just MySpace. You know what I'm saying? You kids might not ever heard MySpace because I was old. That's old times. In the early 2000s, that was old. That's 20 years ago. Now you kids got all these tablets, you got all this technology, you got all this game, you got information on red pill, dating, technology, video games, and so forth. I'm jealous of the youth of today because you guys got it so, you know, technology equivalent. And it does hurt me because when I was your age, it was nothing like that, and I was still learning trial and error. You know what I'm saying? I was the only child growing up, so I didn't have no brothers and sisters besides my cousins. You know what I'm saying? A couple of good people around me and all that. So I'm jealous of young people because y'all got that information. You know what I'm saying? That valuable information that could change people's lives, which it took me, I'm not tech savvy, you know what I'm saying? All if I have this my smartphone, and I play, video games, my Nintendo Switch and all that. I play on my Xbox and stuff like that. And and I just want to say, video games keep me out of trouble, you know what I'm saying? It sounds corny, sounds cliche, sounds weak, I'll give you that. But it's better than going to a prison. I'm drinking my damn Pepsi. Why you feel like this, Martell? See, because I'm 33 years old. I'm starting to get older and all that, and I guess you could say I'm super aware of where what's happening to kids with teen, bullying, kids struggling, especially people of color and people with disabilities. I don't know what you guys go through in this generation. I don't pretend to know who you go through. What I grew up on in my generation as a late '80s baby were premature as well. As well, my music was Michael Jackson, Notorious B.I.G., Tupac Shakur, Bone Thugs, Naughty by Nature. Um, let's see, Navara. I grew up on Aaliyah, grew up on Janet Jackson, grew up on NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, System of a Down, Korn, Limp Bizkit, Slipknot, and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Because as you could tell, that's so old school. I know some of y'all listen to that too, but I grew up in that heyday. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, I didn't have all the latest shoes and fashions. The only thing I played this video games was a Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, a Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance SP, Nintendo GameCube. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know that's retro. Nintendo DS Lite, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? All PS2, then slowly PS3, PS4, Nintendo Switch, then Xbox Series S and X. So I'm, to see, I've been gaming most of my whole life. I grew up on Sega Genesis. So why you feel you're jealous of you? Because no one didn't taught me all that. And I'm thankful for Team Martell Clout and the kids, say Team Martell kids and Team Martell ladies and Team Martell world, that to say no matter what you are, Team Martell color, that no matter what you are, your orientation, your background, your race, your gender, your status, no matter what you are, appreciate your childhood.